Welcome back to another episode of Life of a Psych NP. Today's video is going to be another vlog. Yes, another vlog. I'm going to be just recording my whole day in the life of a Psych NP, and you probably clicked this video because you're wondering why I have so many jobs and what are the reasons for it. And if you've been following me along for a long period of time, thank you for doing so. And if you are new to this channel, let me formally introduce myself. I'm Darty. I'm a board certified psychiatric nurse practitioner, and in this channel I go over several different subjects to educate the public about mental health, ways to improve your lifestyle, topics related to nursing, nurse practitioners, and specifically psychiatric nurse practitioners. I have my own private practice. I go over so many different things. So if you like those kind of things, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you like this video because it helps me out so much with the YouTube algorithm, and follow me on Instagram at LifeofaPsychNP. So if you've been following me for a long time, you know how many jobs I have. I don't even know how many jobs I have, to be honest with you. So let's count it off. So I'm a clinical instructor for a university. I have my own private practice. I work for someone that has their own private practice. I am in a telepsych job, and I'm in a crisis stabilization unit. So that's 5 jobs. 5. And that's way too many, to be honest with you. But at the same time, there's reasons why I have this job. And if you stay throughout the whole video, I'm going to be going over why I have these jobs and what are the reasons for it. And I'm going to be going over my day in life also. So I am at my private practice right now. I have 13 patients today. So if I'm kind of looking at it, let me walk over to my office. So right now, kind of just looking at it, let me see at my schedule, and then I'll give you a good understanding. So right now I have 13 patients. I have 12 follow-ups, and I have 1 new evaluation. So I'm starting to take more insurances now, so it's starting to open back up, and I'm still going to do some marketing. I definitely want my private practice to kind of grow a lot faster. Right now I'm doing 2 full days, so pretty much full days, anywhere from 8 to 15 patients a day. And I think the 12 and beyond is still kind of too much, and I kind of want to bring it down to at least 8 to 10 just so I have enough time to teach my students. But that's kind of what it is. So just looking at the screen, 12 appointments, 13 appointments, 12 follow-ups, 1 initial. I'm starting pretty early today at 8 a.m. but I am getting off early today also. I'm getting off at 3 o'clock. So I have a couple private pay, I have some Medicare, and I mostly have commercial insurances, and a lot of them are depression, anxiety. This next one is going to be anxiety, OCD. Another one is going to be anxiety and depression. The next one's depression and anxiety. The following one is ADHD. The next one is going to be bipolar disorder, another bipolar 2 disorder, my new eval, and then I have a bipolar 2 disorder. I have a anxiety and agoraphobia. I have another depression and anxiety. I have a postpartum depression, and I have another ADHD and another ADHD. So yeah, pretty good day today. It's going to be an action-packed day. A lot of my patients, they're pretty stable. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. This is definitely knocking on wood because I don't want any of my patients to go bad. But yeah, I think let's just go over the first reason why I have multiple jobs. So the first reason I have multiple jobs is because of job stability. So the reason why I have multiple jobs is because I'm always scared of the fact that if one job falls through, I always want to have a backup. And that's the biggest thing, is having that backup. A lot of people always get into situations where they have a job, they have a really good job, and then they end up getting fired, and they have either have to go through unemployment, or they have to go scramble and find another job, and it might not be the job that they like. But for me, if I get fired or I quit one of my jobs because I don't like it, I can always rely on the other jobs, and they all have good enough income. And for me, because I have a family, I need to make sure I can take care of them, and that's the biggest thing. As long as I can take care of my family and help them out, then it's going to be great because I have other jobs. And if my wife wants to leave her job and I have to take care of everything, I can do that. Even if I get fired from 3 jobs, I'm gonna have 2 jobs that are gonna help pay for all of my things. And I get paid pretty good for what I do, especially with all of these jobs. I can say that all of these jobs, even if I do them 1 or 2 times a week, I probably at each job I get paid the same as an RN. So think about that. That's something I just really thought about right now. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Alrighty, so I just got done with 2 of my patients. So as I mentioned to you earlier, I'm not sure what order I went over, but I got done with my OCD patient, and then I got done with my anxiety and depression patient, and both patients are doing good. They are newer to my practice. I saw them about a month ago. I started them both off on different medications. My first OCD patient was definitely struggling with a lot of his behaviors. A lot of what the patient was doing was kind of checking, double checking, triple checking, and it ultimately impacted their everyday life. They've been seen by a number of providers, and they didn't necessarily get the results that they wanted to. And for this medication, he's tried so many different medications. It worked to a certain extent, but it didn't necessarily help them overall. And so what I did last time was we are titrating him down on a certain medication, and we started another medication, this one in particular, Luvox, and he is seeing great results already, and it's positive. It's only 4 weeks in, so we don't necessarily know how well it's going to work overall, but 4 weeks in, he's seeing some positive results, so I'll take that. And the other person came to me. They were seen at an urgent care. They were started on a medication and just came to me, generalized anxiety, depression, and doing well on her medications, and we just have to follow up. So very, very good start to my morning. My students aren't in yet because I normally start off around 9:30, 10 o'clock with my students, and that's kind of where I normally start my day off. But today I did have early patients because they are working class, so I might as well just kind of help them out. I don't really like the 8 a.m., but what can we do? We need to be able to get patients and then start to just grow the practice. And that's the biggest thing. I'm gonna grow this practice. And if you want to follow me on this journey, make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video, because I'm gonna grow this practice. I am definitely gonna be growing this practice. Alrighty guys, so the second reason why I have so many different jobs is change of pace. So the reason why I like the change of pace is because, think about it, you'll have periods of time where you feel like your job is getting stagnant and you feel like you're getting burnt out, and that's what a lot of people experience. I'm gonna go into my partner's office. So yeah, this is what a lot of people experience, and that's what I was scared of. You hear so much about burnout. You hear about so many people burning out, especially when working in mental health, and that's not what I wanted to do, and then that's not what I wanted to experience, and I didn't want that to happen to me. And like I said, I'm the main person making the money in my household, and I need to be able to love what I do, and here I am. 3.5 years into it, and I absolutely love what I do. Like, I love being able to teach students. I love being able to kind of guide them, especially in the very beginning, whether they have experience or not. I love being able to do that, and I love days where the private practice that I'm at is extremely busy. They're high acuity patients, and I love being able to do that. And I love going to my private practice where acuity is less, but I'm able to provide psychotherapy, and I'm able to have less patients, and that I can just kind of talk to, guide them, educate them. I can see them when I want to see them. I can follow up when I want to follow up, and it's a beautiful thing. And then I love working in the crisis stabilization unit because it offers me a ability to take care of patients that are actively psychotic, suicidal, manic, whatever the case may be. I get to take care of them, and it's a little bit more difficult and makes me kind of think a little bit more, but I love it, and it's a different change of pace. I can't imagine being in a private practice where I'm seeing 25 plus patients every single day. I'm definitely gonna burn out, and I can't imagine going into these high acuity places and just seeing all of these patients every day and having to talk to family, having to talk to social workers, having to talk to so many different people every single day. I'm gonna get burnt out, and I can't teach every day either because I'm gonna get burnt out. But this is a good flow. 5 jobs, working 6 days a week. I cannot, honestly, I cannot think of anything else that I want to do. I think this is a great opportunity and great, amazing jobs that I have, and I'm just thankful for all of this opportunity. And you can't say that with all the other positions or other fields within the medical field where people have this opportunity. And I'm thankful for being a Psych NP and having these opportunities, so definitely think about that one. Alrighty, so kind of give you another tour. Any updates? Nothing really, but just kind of wanted to give you a tour. So we got the desk in. This desk is going to be in this office, and yeah, I don't know if you guys want to see this, but I'm getting things put together. Standing desk, gonna definitely remove, I think. I'm not sure yet. Got some cleaning supplies, got some water. So for my patients or whoever, my students, got some waters in there. Yeah, so this is going to be the cabinet for our samples, because we do have people come in and drug reps come in and provide us with samples. And yeah, some people are against it, some people like it, but I definitely like it, especially when wanting to learn new things. Yeah, pretty much the same, nothing crazy. So yeah, a lot of people are against drug reps coming in, and they feel like it sways them into wanting to prescribe their medications and all the legal issues along with it. But realistically, for me in particular, it doesn't necessarily sway it, because like I told you in my last video, I have this mindset of being able to utilize older medications first and then utilizing those as last resort. And I know some of you guys are like, oh, why are you going to be using the older medications when you can utilize the newer medications that hit upon certain receptor sites that may be beneficial for patients? And I agree, I totally agree. But what happens if you educate the patient enough where like, oh, this medication is great, the newer medication, you're approved for the medication, and what happens if it ends up not working? Are you going to be like, oh, let's go back to the lower tier medication where it's not going to be maybe not as effective? I don't know, maybe it will work for you because I educated you a lot about how it's not as good as this medication, but that medication is not working, and now you have to go back to the drawing board and figure out, should you utilize all these older school medications? And it may be helpful, so might as well just start off there, see how well they do, and if they don't do well, then ramp up to that specific medication, and if they do well on it, great. So yeah, that's kind of the case. But anyways, that long rant. But yeah, I think especially when it comes to pharm reps, I think it's good to have it because you get to be able to understand and learn about newer medications. And I don't want to be one of those providers that typically would just utilize all old school medications and be naive to the fact that I may not even use these newer medications. And I don't want to be like that. Hold on 1 second.
Hi.
But anyways, I was going over my rant. That's Esther, my student. So I don't want to be one of those providers that utilize just all old school medications. I actually want to learn about it, and just in case, because when I first came out, Rexulti was the new drug that everyone was using, and now it's more commonly used now. And if I didn't learn about it before, then I wouldn't be utilizing it now. So that's pretty much my situation. So let's go and talk to my student. Hi Esther.
Hi.
How's everything? Say hi to my channel.
Hello.
So I have 2 students today.
Hey. What's up?
Esther's seeing a patient right now. So one of my students are seeing a patient right now, and then this is my other student. It just happened they're both coming in at the same time. Usually only have 1 student at a time, but this is a good situation because Esther needed to combine all of her hours, and then Wilmer's just starting off with me. This is his first rotation, and yeah, we're getting started up with another patient. But yeah, like, I think as a nurse practitioner, especially a psychiatric nurse practitioner, it's pretty dang cool that we can do a lot of telehealth. And I guess it opened up a lot of people's minds, especially when it comes to being able to just do telehealth. A lot of people are reluctant because they'd rather see their patients in person, or the patients would rather see the provider in person, which is all fine. But I'm glad this situation transitioned into telehealth. Or I'm not glad for COVID to happen, but I'm glad that it helped people understand that this is the opportunity for many providers to actually take advantage of telehealth. And it's great for patients, especially those that want to be seen before work and those that want to actually be seen after work, or whatever the case may be. I know I talked about it in my last video. If you watched my last video, I talk about how us nurse practitioners have the opportunity to be able to provide care after hours or before hours for patients, because a lot of times these providers or these patients have to take time off of work, and it doesn't necessarily, and sometimes they can't take the time off of work, so they'd rather just work and not get the care that they need. But more and more people are doing before hours, after hours, or even Saturday or Sunday availability, just so they can be able to take or help the patients that are in need that work. And I think this is a great opportunity. And I talk about opening up your own telepsychiatry practice or opening up your own practice. I am going to link down the description down below where I go over, and we have a course how to open to your own telepsychiatry. Definitely check it out. I'm giving you guys 20% off for my YouTubers and for my people and my following and my friends and family on my YouTube. You have 20% off, so definitely take advantage of that. But I think this is a great opportunity, and I love that people can just actually come in and actually be able to get the care that they need, especially when it comes to the telehealth, and they can just do it on their own free time and get the help that they need. So it's huge. And the very last reason why I like to have multiple jobs is because they're all different learning opportunities. So when you look at different settings that you can actually work in, they all provide something different. Whether you're working in the urgent care or the crisis stabilization unit, that learning opportunity is going to be a lot different compared to someone that works in the outpatient setting. Yes, you may have someone that walks in in a crisis and you want to be able to start medication. That's going to be way different compared to someone that's going to be in an outpatient setting that may be in crisis but not necessarily having to get emergent services. They may just need services that are appropriate for outpatient settings, and vice versa. I haven't worked inpatient, but that's going to be a whole different learning opportunity compared to someone that works outpatient. So that's the main reason. It gives me good balance, especially with what I'm going to experience. So if I experience all of these things in my private practice, I know exactly how to treat a patient or what the next steps are, especially when being able to provide care. And that's ultimately the best reason, and one of the main reasons I like having multiple jobs is because it offers me all different types of learning opportunities. Well guys, I'm going to end my video here. I know this video was pretty lengthy, and I want to make sure that you guys are still here. And if you are still here, thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate all of your support. And if you guys have any questions, have any concerns, and if you just want to ask anything, please feel free to leave comments down below or DM me on my Instagram, and I'll be more than welcome to help you out. And as always guys, have a wonderful day. Until next time, bye.